What's up? This is Gordon Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dopeliven TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dopeliven TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dopeliven TV live. Let me start it off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dopeliven TV live are not necessarily views of Dopeliven TV or its affiliates. For real, for real. All right. Don't want to take too much time with the empty rhetoric because my guy got things to do. And we want to get them on and get as much as we can. All right. So let's bring the family on. My mouse is working crazy. What's up, G?
What's up? What's wrong with your mouse? Go catch it. Give it some cheese, and it'll be okay.
Mo, shut up.
Give it some batteries.
Really?
Feed it some batteries, and it'll be just fine.
Y'all just showing your age, okay? Because they don't need batteries. All right, don't need batteries. This is not that.
I said cheese.
Yeah, I know what you said. Anybody listening to you? Special guest host with us tonight, Lisa Bennett. What's up?
Hey, I thought the mouse was saying, who moved the cheese?
Yeah, tonight, boy, it's all good. Hey, tonight, man, we're gonna have a great show. We got to get him on here because he's got some things to do tonight. But this guy is an award-winning. He's an award. I said it. He's an award-winning, national award-winning spoken word artist. He's a promoter. He's a creator. He's a philanthropist. He's an activist. He's a painter. He's a mentor. He's a writing instructor. He's a mentor, advocate.
You should have just said what he wasn't.
Oh, what he wasn't.
Right.
And y'all say what's up to Mr. Geronimo Speaks.
Geronimo, what's happening?
What's up?
Man, he's a daredevil.
How y'all feeling?
Don't be a daredevil, please.
What's going on, King? Everything good out there?
I'm good. Loving life. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on my way to a feature at the time I'm doing this, so it's good. I'm about to actually pull over in a second.
We had, I've been actually trying to get him on for. It's been a while though, ain't it, Geronimo?
Yeah. It's been a nice little minute.
Been a minute, man. He's been so busy, man, which is a good thing. Okay, and remember how we used to talk? We used to have the spoken word artists on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
They used to talk about how they just wanted to get to a different platform, let people take him seriously. But this man is all over the place. He is definitely all over the place doing this thing. People know who he is. All right, you say Jeronimo Speaks, they listen. You already know. So, bro, real quick before we get into some Jeronimo Speaks, how did you get the love of spoken word?
So when I was I grew up in the projects on 21st and State Street,
Yes,
and
sir.
first I was introduced to hip hop, and once I I found my love of words there, performing and writing raps and eventually, with hip hop, I used to kind of, do the normal block rapping, talking about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, but I really wasn't like tapping into my soul,
Right.
And when I started writing poetry, and once I started writing poetry without the restraints of an instrumental or a 16 bar or a 4-bar hook or a bridge or 8-bar hook or a 4-bar bridge or anything like that, like everything started to elevate. I began to write healing for myself, things that I've been through. I've had a kind of tumultuous, long and strenuous life, and poetry was the first therapy that I had, not even knowing that it was therapeutic, just knowing that I felt better afterwards, you know.
Yeah, but look where it's taking you. Look where it's taking you. All
Right.
of that you've done, all of the tumultuous life that you speak of, look where it's taking you on your way to do another performance.
Yeah. Like, you know, I've been doing so that was when I was a teenager. I started writing hip hop when I was 16. And I got into poetry when I was 20, I would say. And like just writing it for like my own personal, and then I started taking it serious like around like 27, and I've been just grinding it out since then, you know. Fully involved. I've been a full-time spoken word artist for 3 years now, where this is all I do, like, and I love it. It feel like I never work a day in my life, you know.
That's right.
Hey, that's what's up.
I love it.
And again, if you doing something that you love, Gina, what is it?
You're not working.
You're not working. That's what it is. If you're doing something that you love, you're never going to
not
tire
working.
what you're doing. That is actually doing so much, man. Right here, man, February the 11th, you know, Valentine's Day for y'all, okay? He's got a lonely night above the lights, all right? It's a Valentine's Day dinner and Aquarian Gala. And who gonna be there? Who gonna be there?
Man, y'all should definitely come. So one, for like many reasons, right? One, we are the first. It's at the Willis Tower, the tallest building in the country, in the United States, on the 66th floor. And you know, you don't see a lot of us there, like, you feel me? And they gave us the opportunity to be able. They gave us an opportunity to be able to show and prove. And this will be the second event. The first event we sold out, and they said they didn't know spoken word could bring out such a crowd. We had over 200 people there, and then they gave us Valentine's weekend, and now we're trying to do it again. Just bring out Black excellence, beautiful people, you know, and yeah, like, so y'all should come out if y'all can. If y'all in Chicago, y'all should definitely come out.
Yeah, we got to show this gentleman some love. Lisa, you had a question?
No, actually, I didn't have a question, but I did have a comment, just because he said Willis Towers. You know, for those of us who grew up in the area, I know it's Willis Towers. That's the politically right. It's going to always be Sears Tower.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know what? I be trying to do this. Yeah, I be saying the Sears Tower. I mean, for me.
Oh, he coming back. Don't worry about that. That's Jeronimo Speaks, man.
Yeah, I had to, you know, I was wondering too, you know, I'm not from by Chicago, but when he said that, I was like, I don't know that place.
Well, it's been Willis for a while now, but for us, you know, it's always going to be Sears Tower.
I've only been there once in my life, but it was cool. That's it.
Yeah, it's nice up there.
Y'all say hello to Life Coach Jeff as well.
Hey,
what's going on, y'all?
Stuck in on us.
I told y'all
He back.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good, man. So how does that feel, though, man, to go from where you were to right now, where this is all you do? This is how you make your living.
I mean, like, you know, it's a blessing, because, right. So just the dope thing about like throwing shows at the Sears Tower, you know, I grew up on 21st and State Street. And 21st Street, the projects is like the tall half moon buildings, and in the back of my window, I can see the whole downtown skyline, and I see the Sears Tower, and I had never been there. Like, when I started throwing shows there, that's my first time actually being there. But when I was a kid, I used to be like, one day I'm gonna be there, and so it's an amazing feeling being on the 66th floor of the Sears Tower and looking down at the projects that I grew up in. And I was once looking up from the projects at the Sears Tower, you know. I had never like I said, I used to just be in the hood. I had never traveled. I wasn't cultured, anything. And when I stepped into spoken word poetry, I done been in 31 states so far, you know, and still traveling, and multiple times. I've been able to meet people that I would have probably never met before if it wasn't for poetry. I'm currently running for Poet Laureate of Chicago, like things like that, coming from a household, no father figure, just me, my moms, and my three sisters, poverty, violence, drug dealing, to, being in rooms that like I supposed to be a statistic. And so, and I give it all to God and poetry,
That's right.
Thanks, man.
That's real surreal, man. I know. Surreal.
Yeah. Coach, got a question.
Yeah, I got a question, man. You said you started doing this full time. I want to know about your transition, man, because when people try to do their craft or the thing that they love full time, like, was it an easy process for you? Was it tough? Was it a decision, or you just said, boom, let's dive in?
No. So it was a scary process, right? Because like I said, I grew up in a household with my moms and my three sisters. So what I was taught was keep a job, like, a 9 to 5.
Yep.
Keep a job, no matter what you do, pay your bills, keep a job. And so I had already been performing poetry for years, so my name was already kind of cemented as far. The only thing I didn't do was let go of my 9 to 5. And it was killing me. I was working at a steel mill. I was in this big warehouse where, it used to be just 2 fans spinning at the top. The ceiling was like 30 feet high, It used to be dusty in there, and I used to just be in there dying. It used to be sunny days, but in a dark, gloomy cave, just this steel mill for 8 hours a day, or sometimes 12, most times 12, because they want us to work overtime. And I used to just be in there hurting. I used to get off work, travel to Atlanta, do a show to a sold out crowd, sell merchandise, pack out, sign autographs and all that, and then fly back to Chicago just to clock in and be like, you know what I mean? And it was like a mental thing, like, and and so they and I was, I'm a hard worker. Anything I do, I give it 100%. So one thing I realized was, if you can see the top, then that ain't where you're supposed to be unless you are the top.
Wow.
And I used to see
Say that again for the people in the back, brother. Please do that. That's the gem right there.
Yeah, and I used to see the top every day. I used to see the foreman, the head every day. And it's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's on. I'm gonna work myself and kill myself for this job, and that's where it's on. That's it. That's where I'm gonna end up. I'm okay, And so I decided that I was gonna quit. I put in my 2 weeks. Probably worked 3 days after I put in my 2 weeks, and then it was super scary because I quit in March of 2020. And everybody who's familiar with March of 2020, that's the same month COVID dropped, when the pandemic happened. And I was just like, what am I do? But the way God worked, when you step into your purpose, He clear a way for you.
That's right. That's right.
That's exactly what He did. He cleared a way for me. When I was working a 9 to 5, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. My daughter, my wife, just in a 1-bedroom apartment, living check to check, trying to figure it out. After I quit my job, I bought a 4-bedroom house, two bathrooms.
What's up?
I got 2 cars. We had one for the longest. So God really showed me, like, this is what you should be doing. And I'm humble.
Wow.
I am so humble that I did this.
And that's what I looked at a couple of his videos, which we're gonna play when he leaves. But and read some stuff about him. And he truly is. When he say humble, he's humble. He truly is humble. Okay, but the guy is so talented and so smooth. It's like you get up there and it just takes over. You know what I'm saying? Lisa, you had a comment.
Yeah, I was just wanted to applaud him because he is being a pure example of when the Bible says that write the vision and make it plain so that you can run to it. And when he was talking about looking at the Sears Tower every day, he had a vision and he could visualize himself there, and he had no resistance to God moving him in that direction. And then, the next thing I said, man, he works without faith is dead. And so not only did he have the vision, but he had the faith to believe that I'm good enough to be here, and God can make it so. So I'm just, man, you're a walking testament to what can happen if you just move in faith. So I applaud you.
Most definitely, man. Mo, you got a question?
Yeah, man. So how long have you been free?
3 years.
3 years.
There it is. Answered your question, didn't he? He free.
Free.
Ain't free a good way to be put live.
Yeah.
So I've been full time in it for 3. I'm sorry, let me step out this car because it's getting hot. So I've been full time in it for 3 years now.
Okay. Gina.
Yes, Jeronimo, man, I'm telling you, you definitely
Can you guys hear me?
need to keep. Yes. Can you hear us? I don't know if he can hear us.
I can hear you.
I got a question. Oh, okay. You know what? You are definitely.
Yeah, can you hear me? I can hear you.
Definitely. Yes. Continue telling your story because it is so inspirational. I'm sitting here ready to shout, man. I'm telling you. But my question is, how do you feel the state of spoken word is today? You know, I know it was kind of like a dying art. So what do you think about it now in 2023?
Give him a second because he's a little delayed there.
Yep, he's walking, so he might have hit a dead area. But you know, that was one of the reasons that we had our spoken word Wednesday, because we wanted to bring that art back. It just wasn't being talked about, being seen enough. And so we had our spoken word Wednesday every Wednesday for what, about 6 months, 8 months?
He was going in on that.
And it was some awesome stuff. And people started looking more at spoken word and saying, you know what, this is an art. It's not just, you know, somebody doing something or standing on a stage. I didn't really even know how to appreciate spoken word when I heard it when I was younger.
And you notice how, Gina, that there's a variety of it. You know, it ain't just one form.
Definitely.
Of spoken word. I'll call it genres or styles. You know, don't forget though. I mean, we've been talking with Jeronimo Speaks. He has a show February 11th in Chicago at the Willis Tower. And like he said, man, for a spoken word show to come out there at the Willis Tower like that, okay, that's going to be historical in itself. All right.
Oh yeah.
I know. Jeronimo got to get out of here. Okay. Thanks for coming back, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got more time. My phone said it was overheating, which is weird because it's never done that before.
That's because it's a hot conversation.
Yeah, it is.
I took all of the casing off and it came back on, so it should be good now. Well, to you, Queen, before we get back to it, like, Gina, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. You know, what you guys are saying is very empowering. I appreciate it. You know, like, faith without works is dead. Like, you know, and I'm moving on faith. Like, you know, and I appreciate Greg for hitting me up and asking me to be on here because this is a part of my ministry as well. You know, so I definitely appreciate this platform.
Yes.
Hey man, but awesome. You know, you're making history. You know what I mean? Like, and you spoke about it earlier with the show at the Willis Towers. You're making history, and you're also inspiring others to do that, man. Now, how can you, or do you teach others to be, you know, because you're doing a whole lot of things to live that dream like you're living? How can you inspire others to do that?
Well, like, it's always like fear, like it's always a fear factor that comes with it. And I used to be kind of afraid to tell my story, but on 3 occasions, I've had somebody walk up to me and tell me that they were either planning on committing suicide before they heard me. And I inspired them to know that there is a brighter day, that they was either planning on killing somebody, and I inspired them not to, or they was planning on doing something that would have landed them in jail. You know, because like my story is a testimony of what I've been through and what I've gone through, and I try to speak about my past, my present, and manifest my future. And so when you have people that come to you and say, "Hey, look, your story is needed and wanted," it's like no matter how much fear I got in me, like I can't. This is God. This I'm just, manifesting God. Like, I can't be one of the, I can't have my talent. I can't bury my talent. And when Judgment Day come, I give it back to God. Like, see, I gave it to you the way you gave it to me. No, it need to be beat up, rusted, ran through, used. And that's the
double
goal.
up.
Double up, right? Yeah, like
Mo, you had a question?
Yeah.
I said, Mo, you have a question.
Yeah. Any other? Have you ran any other artists? Did any collaborations on any other artists with any other artists?
Yeah. So this hiking, this show at the Sears Tower, this show at the Sears Tower, I'm doing with my brother Eros, the Prince of Poetry. He is like a love griot. He's amazing. When I say we brothers, we are brothers. Like I am the godfather to his children. He's the godfather to my daughter. And he's like one of the people that came in my life, and he taught me about like the love languages and things like that. So he's amazing. And we do a lot together. I just threw a class, a 4-week class with that I hired different national and international poets to teach. It was called the Art of the Grand Masters class. K Love, Brandon Alexander Williams, El Rose, myself. Byron Banks, he's behind the scenes. So I collab with a lot. I teach classes I teach 4th through 8th grade poetry after school for youth guidance.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That is real cool.
Yeah. So I try to I get in the juvenile detention center whenever I can. Collab with them guys down there. So it's it's just about paying it forward.
Absolutely.
Man.
Kim says that's right. Use your gifts that our Heavenly Father gave you to encourage others. Most definitely. Hey man, you know what? We cannot. Well, before we do that, Jeff, you had something you want to say?
Man, I just want to say this very quick. For my throat. Dude, you are just awesome, man. For real. Like you are using your gift full circle. For real, man. You like reaching kids, you reaching adults, you reaching everybody in between. You going highways, byways, different channels, platforms, all this stuff. Dude, you out here getting it, man. You inspiring me to get the heck up and just do a heck of a lot more, dog. For real. Like, and that's what's up, man. And that's we need, that iron sharpens iron. I just want to give you your flowers before you go, sir.
Yeah.
Because you right here are great. I'm trying to let you know
what Jeff said. What Jeff said.
Absolutely. Like I said, I've been trying to get him on for about a year almost, man. Okay, he's been so busy.
Wow.
And to be able to squeeze this in right now, man, is a blessing because I know he told me today he got something he got to do, but let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So
I got a little. I ain't got to get off at 7:30 exactly. So you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna walk in and they just gonna throw me up and say featured now. So I got a little grace. I'm featuring at the SL Wine Bar tonight.
Okay.
I'm the feature poet, so so I got a little grace.
Yes, sir. But we weren't gonna let you go anyway before you spit a little bit for us, man.
That's right. That's right.
There you go.
That's why the phone caught on fire, right?
Give us the words, them bars, sir.
At least you had a couple questions, right?
No, not a big question. Actually, I did. I'm gonna say, what do you see next? So you had this grand vision years ago, and now you're there. You're at the top of the tower you were looking at. So what's next?
So I got into a space a while ago. Like it's no blueprint for spoken word poetry. There's nobody like that's like I look at and be like, that's where I want to be. Success is like, it's perspective. Like, and like, I don't want to be famous for being an author, writing poetry books like, Maya Angelou, you feel me? And I don't want to be famous for being an actor. It's like most poets and spoken word artists they get their monies and they fame and they all of that from like doing other ventures outside of spoken word and poetry. But I want to be like the first artist to really get it all from poetry, you know, and I don't know what that looks like. I don't, but somebody told me when I first started, and I had this same problem when I first jumped into spoken word 10 years ago, and they said, it don't matter where you're going. It don't matter what's the next steps. It just matter that you keep your trajectory and going upward. And as long as you go up, you're bound to hit something. So I'm fine with that. As long as I keep in an upward trajectory, whatever I hit is good because it's in an upward bound. You know?
You blazing a trail, brother. That's why you don't know the road. You're the only one really hitting it hard right now.
Right.
You blazing a trail, brother.
So so leave that roadmap for somebody who's coming behind you, because again, you know, this like Coach Jeff is saying, you are setting the pace. You are setting that trail. You're trailblazing for somebody else to follow. Again, my hats off to you.
He got the key. You know what I'm saying? That he has the key because again, he stepped out. He said, fuck that job. All right. And he said, I'm getting ready to do this full time and I'm gonna make it work. All right. That's the keys right there, man. You did this, but we don't believe you got the keys, man. You're gonna have to show us what you do.
Come on, bring it on. Bring it on.
Hey, well, do y'all want me to just start, or do y'all like we can do what y'all want to talk about? We can talk about love. We can talk spirituality. We can talk revolution.
Let's go to spirituality. Yeah.
You want to do spirituality?
You can freestyle, huh?
No, it ain't freestyle. It's like it's poems I wrote, but I write a lot, you know. So it's kind of like whatever genre y'all want, you know.
Whatever you want to give us, give it to us. Whatever you feel.
Yep. Go.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. So they say every soul should be in promise and cleansed into the pearly gates. Like melanated blotches and darkened pockets are in for eternal debate. Your sin. No, I don't want to do that piece. I just thought about it. Okay. All right. Some of the realest words I've ever heard was, who you be, fam? Who are you? In life, do you take the wheel or are you in a carpool? It's not for argue. It's hard to figure when you grow up. Brothers squeeze triggers so much they develop carpool. It'd be hard to see Zen or see sin when before you see Zen, you see sin. Every other summer is like another Fargo season. And the fact that I'm breathing is just another blessing, y'all. The God in the mirror, just a reflection, dog. I had to break me down to a molecule. Too busy addressing the bad is good like Carla Bart Simpson Bartholomew. I'm in a different season now. I know how spring feel now. I want that autumn view. Every time it was time to be in the driver's seat of my life, I would call shotgun like an audible. One time somebody told me, we all carry baggage. Just make sure it's Gucci, Louis, Hermes. I say Prada cool, but I'm trying to be a Prada cool. My daughter too. I used to have a fam setup, bro, goon type of energy. Now I got an ancestors, goon type of chemistry. Even my spirituality was a casualty. Now I worship in a warship and pray for those who pray on those that pray. I say, okay, so who you be, fam? Even right now, y'all politicking in a room full of kings and queens, artists and fans. It's a public access network, so you can. Y'all know, because you can. It's a public access network, right? Understand, you was brave before you stepped in the game. Yeah, like the lames, tell them discourage. They gonna stand on the sidelines and try to discourage because they discourage. But success is maddening in this core rage. I know. How can I say be beautifullies when it only be eulogies? Shorty's banging with impunity before puberty. Publicly, it's ugly. I even told Shorty, this not a metamorphosis. It's a metamorphosis. Cocooning your wisdom, a metamorphosis. Because nowadays you can get changed in terms, you know. Metamorphosis. Queen. I know fathers who wouldn't even bother with their toddlers talking about that wop her, let alone value a whopper. Beauty is only skin deep. But what's in your center? I say beauty is only skin deep, but what's in your sin is what I fight for. I gas a queen up in a minute. I'm night core to a nice core. Sis light up. Let the haters see your flame burn brighter. Be a big lighter to a big lighter. Everything starts with you, queen. You are the chinner, sis. Even a picture can bring sunshine. So for a photo, send a sis. Be a mirage to the haters and stay your ways, sis. Bottom line is you worked it, and that should be the basis. Never break or shatter. Even when you hit that glass ceiling, you become Windex. Then break through with no regrets. At your Xena, your Xena, a warrior princess. You know what? Bump that, right? Instead of waiting on the Senate to send that stimmy for some help, you build your business up, collect your pennies, and stimulate yourself. They gonna try to tell you generational wealth is bad for you. More money, more problems. Don't let poverty ravel you. Trump that. For the presidents, take the steps to overturn your capital. All right, we're gonna say that again. I said Trump for the president, take the steps to overturn the Capitol. January 6th, for the president, take the steps to overturn the Capitol. It's tactical. You control tomorrow. Don't settle for a random future. Be a warrior like Shaka with the wealth of a Mansa Musa. Walk like you got kerosene, gasoline, and war and inflammable attached to you. And that's just nobody can hold a candle to you. And if they do, you still be fire. Elevate higher and take the wealth route. Then you have a target. But be like Walmart and check yourself out, and you'll see that you are enough.
This man is the truth. Y'all better let that man know.
Nice. What they say? Yes.
There it is. Boom, 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 boom. And this bad boy.
Thank you. Hey, man, look, dude, for real. Come on, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
This dude went off.
That's why
you go watch Love Jones.
That's why his phone be catching on fire in the car and carrying on.
Right? I told you.
Exactly.
Did I say that?
Look, I was so confused. I was like, yo, why is my phone? It says it's severely overheating. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
do? Phone said, oh man, it finna blow it out.
Hey, bro, look, man, that's if that's indicative of what you do on the stage,
dude.
I don't know, bro. I don't know,
man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love what I do. Like, you know, I love what I do, you know. And I'm all about it. And, you know, just even as a resource, anybody on this call, if I could be, you know, of influence or help or anything, a resource to any of you guys, let me know. Like, you know, I'm all about the people. I'm all about giving back. I know what it's like to be, you know, at the bottom, hoping that somebody, you know, like I said, I never knew my father, you know, hoping that, you know, what I saw in the movies will be me one day. You know what I mean? Hoping for a role model, you know, to come and bring me, you know, up and take me under their wings. So, you know, I try to be that, you know. So if anybody needs me, I'm here for y'all, you know?
Cool. Yeah, one more question. We're gonna let you get out of here, man. Mo.
Man, so I think I know, bro. You have had some influence on some youngins that want to do the same thing, and have you had a chance to bring them up on stage? You know, get them in the atmosphere the same way that you're in, similar, but at their level, you know, as far as, you know, social, and let them do their thing to make it catch a little bit more fire.
Yeah. So so the way I do it is I only throw shows and open mics 10 months out the year. And the last 2 months, it's all about giving back. And so I came up with something called GTO, Generation Takeover. Wow. And so what I do is I book youth, I pay them to come and feature, host, set up open mics, things of that nature. I give back. I feed every year. I donate 130 turkeys to the community. And I like everything is free. I do free shows. I jump in the, you know, juvenile detention center. Like, you know, it's just constant. And I teach poetry. And I done taught at 3 different schools so far. And in it, I always bring a young poet from outside of the school and pay them to feature in front of the youth, in front of the kids, so they can kind of see where they could be or they can, you can actually become a full-time artist and make money doing it, or a part-time artist, whatever, you choose. But so I try my best to really, really sow seeds into the next generation, or poetry gonna die. And I love it too much to,
It's so
we
important.
gotta handle it with care.
I see how your blessings is flowing out that hill and into that valley to you, bro. I see it 110.
Back.
Yeah.
He gives it back. He pours back.
That's the only way you can be a blessing is to, be a blessing to somebody, and that's the only way you can receive those blessings. Is
There you go. There you go. I believe wholeheartedly, when you got a closed hand, you can neither give nor receive.
That's right.
Yes. Bro.
Yep. How much you're a preacher too, right?
Huh?
You're a preacher too, right?
You know what? I've been told, like, people have spoke prophetically over me, and they was like, "You need to get in that pulpit." I was like,
"Man,
let me tell you something, dog.
Do what you do.
Your stage is the pulpit, bro.
Yeah.
When you draw those people in, see, I gotta say this real quick, man, because people had this misconstrued thing, this view of what church is and what a preacher is supposed to do. My thing is, you have a message. Your message has come from God. It is divine. Everything that you speak, you just told us that people have heard you and switched their thoughts of committing suicide and killing other people. That ain't nobody but God rolling through you, brother. So the thing is, you take your stage, and that is your pulpit. Do not let anybody ever confine you to a building ever, because your dream, your goals, your vision, your purpose, everything is bigger than that, than the four walls of that church, brother. You reach people on the outside. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's spitting from the 61st floor. Everybody gonna hear him.
I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you.
I am definitely going to try, man, my best. I'm telling you now, because now that I've heard him for real, I've seen his videos, man. When y'all see a couple of these videos, y'all can see what I'm talking about. But to hear him go like this and to feel his spirit, because you can actually feel his spirit.
Yes,
definitely.
If y'all not going, y'all better go. February 11th. This is right before Valentine's Day. Go up to the Willis Tower, man. The Sears Tower. My bad. All right.
I know, right?
It's a lovely night above the lights, man. All right. And who's gonna be there? Jeronimo Speaks.
Yeah.
Let's do this, man. Hey, man. Handle your business. We want you to go in there and greet your people, man, and hang out with your people. And we appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes,
thank you guys for having me. Don't be strangers, guys. Let's connect. I'm on all social networks, and let's build. Okay.
Yeah, we locked down.
Definitely, brother.
We're locked.
Awesome.
All right,
y'all
brother.
have a blessed evening.
You too.
We love it. We love it, man.
Come on now.
Sweet.
That was a treat.
And man, something else, man. He's something else.
Dude, put it down, man. Later on in the show, man, I want to premiere this artist, all right, that Bobby Peoples sent me. All right, Bobby Peoples from all of those movies. There's too many to name, but all of them damn movies. All right, he sent me. His son is actually producing this. It's actually his girlfriend, but
really,
I'm going to play a little bit of it before we get out of here. All right, but while we're here, take a quick break. We were talking with Jeronimo Speaks. But check this one out. This is called Jitters. Well, should I play out? Yeah, I'm gonna play Jitters, all right? And this was actually 5 years ago. Now imagine this now. This is 5 years ago. This is what this man says. We'll be right back, Dopeliven TV Live.
This is the intro to the outro. Hopefully I left you with a mouth load that implode of you speaking with an alto. If this scene is what you out for, I want to know what you into. Ram sharper than the Ginsu, slicing through your mentals. Whatever comes through my dentals is quintessential to me slaying an instrumental. I even handle my pencil with a thimble. I had in my town, I'm going back to the future in the DeLorean. Too many cats riding my back. I ain't trying to be a centaur, I'm trying to be a centurion. So I'm pouring in, both hands on this music like an accordion. When I have an audience of 12 and a quarter again, then go back to the same block in front of the same store again. Aborted friends, cause you get pissed with bull issuing more depends. See, you can give money the right way. way, but it's more to seeing him. I want to be interviewed by a historian. I'm at peace with violence and can't sleep with silence, because that's how a coffin sounds. I wonder how many chains and Timbs is in the morgue lost and found. I wonder how many John Does is in the morgue lost and found. I wonder how many tears stain the floors of a morgue as loved ones get lost and found.
Let's go.
I'm a full-blown ice storm. You slightly drafty. That's why I joke on rappers like Laffy Taffies. Getting paid for my personal drive like an Uber cabbie. So welcome to the Terror Dome, where all these monsters fly like a pterodactyl. With legions flow, got the swag of a tabernacle. No apologies. I destroy thug rappers and fake MCs. Every time I spit, I leave a pile of G's. I'm on my P's and Q's. Pouring quotables, promising qualities. Poor qualified, punishing quality. Polite, quiet, potent, quiz upon quarter per quarter. Like I said, I'm on my P's and Q's. And I'm here. Let's go, J-Mo. And I'm here to bully this whole class like G's in school. Only difference is bullies stay in the back of the class. I'm in the front spitting, suckering succotash. I came in this game with the word stand. My whole career is based off of the word stand. I came in stand up, but why stand in when you can stand out? They can't stand me because every time I spit, I get a standing ovation. So that's something you will never understand. On one hand, I write heathens for the non-believers, but then build up nations with the other hand. Schizo, I come from the roughest land. I grew up trying to be the toughest land. Was wrong to let them puppets blam. Now it's peace be unto thee and brother man. Hey. See, I was gonna get on this stage and pull a.
All right.
I was looking for the rest, man. I was looking for the rest.
Nice.
I cut that short, man, because I was like, because it was a little bit long, but god damn it,
man.
He can cut us off on a high note there, bro.
Man, he's serious, man.
You know, I wonder what him and Nick Nova in the same building would be. I know everybody been sitting there thinking about it.
Yeah, I was going to mention it, but
that's why I mentioned what I mentioned. I know
right
that would be
man.
Man, that would be fine. That place would get burnt down that night.
You talk about provoking spoken word.
I would be there,
man.
Hey, Gina, we can hook it up.
I would be there.
So
we can hook it up.
I wonder if Nick could go to Chicago.
Oh yeah, Nick be all over the place.
But that's okay. Yeah. Nick is all, and so is Jeronimo. He's all over the place as well.
I mean, he'll go to Memphis then.
But do y'all understand the magnitude of what he's doing? He quit his job to do
that's
this.
deep.
Yes.
He was in an apartment. Now he's in
full time.
Come on, man.
He's successful.
This is what we were talking about back when we were showing these artists. Okay, hey, this is a profession as well. And you can make a living out of it. It's an unconventional profession, but you make a living out of it. And he's doing it.
That's right.
Oh, man, that would be a $50 a person show. Nick Nova and him, easy. If not $100 show, a person show.
Hey, Lisa, I need you to do me a favor. Can you bring on the life coach?
Can I bring on the life coach? Hey, well. Folks, let me just do this. So here we have the incomparable.
All right, Gary.
Our very own life coach, Jeff Relaford.
All right.
We're going to redirect, regroup, and refocus.
Got to get that part.
Marcy.
It's all right. I handle that.
That's how you do it.
Those words were beautiful. It's hard, very hard to follow behind those words. But I got a word for y'all for a minute. So listen, this is the deal, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we have had guests on this show.
This week, boy.
This week alone, who all have one thing in common. They are all stepping out on faith and doing the things that they love to do, and they are not stopping. So I'm challenging you. Ask yourself the question, what are you doing? Are you going to settle for your 9-to-5 job at the steel mill, making some decent money where you could just say, after 25 years, they'll give me a watch? Or are you going to go ahead and really follow your dreams so you can buy that watch that you really want? You're worth more than Movados. You know, you're worth more than any other thing that you want, any other best watch brand. Go out there and live the life you want to live. Do what you love and get paid and have faith doing it.
Right, Jeff Real.
I wasn't ready.
Right. I know you were. was about to
If you
snap too. I had
if
to
you're
cut myself short.
always ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah, but you already, yeah. Anyway,
Well, wait a minute. I want a Movado.
Oh, you know, a lot of I prefer the Rolex over the Movado.
Yeah, me too.
hey man, let me show y'all a great timepiece here now. Look at the timepiece, y'all. Look at this one, all right?
That's nice.
What's that?
What is that? A
a
Filato?
Actually, no, a
Filato.
Filato.
Oh.
He said Filato.
This is my Folex. It really is a nice.
Did you say
Rolex.
Folex?
No, this is actually a Boulevard. All right. Now, if I told you how much
watch
this costs, you guys would say, "Wow!" But it's heavy, and it has a. Anyway, I'm not gonna get in all this process.
Look, so I have a watch collection. I am 51 in, I think.
Oh
My
wow!
last edition was a Hublot.
Okay.
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 A what?
Okay.
Talk to you, sister.
You get that tag. You get that tag here.
I don't have a Tag Heuer.
Ah,
I don't, but I've got the Movados and
Rolex.
Jules Jurgensen and I got the old ones and the
Le'Veon. I love
Yes.
that's my favorite.
Go. Let's go. Look at y'all.
Yes, these.
Yeah.
I
I got a
like
collection
watches.
too, y'all.
Watches
I
and
got a
socks.
I
collection
got the
too.
digital.
Hey, Gina.
Don't laugh at it. This watch
Maurice
cost
got
$350.
that. Maurice got that from Service Merchandise. All right?
Hey, it's
Wow.
still working. Now, so he
This
laughing at that.
This
You know,
watch,
they
he
had a-
laughing.
They had a great sale when they went out of business now.
Look.
Oh,
Listen.
I got my Casio watch. Okay.
I got me some hoops with diamond. They gone now.
Don't laugh at Casio.
But I had some diamond hoops like Jordan wear. Jordan used to have those hoops every time he played. I got
Yeah.
me a set from Service Merchandise. Man, them hoops was the bomb.
You know, I like watches. It doesn't matter to me
see the
if
bottle
it's
of that?
a
Look up
$7,000-$8,000 watch or a $50 watch. If I like the watch, I'm gonna pick it up.
Right?
Yeah, I got
Very.
one when I was in Spain. And the only thing is nobody knows how to service it.
So you both not wear it, you mess it up. Look, man, I wanna play this. Okay, our friend Bobby Peoples, part of the family right now. Okay, his son is Jamari Warren, and his girlfriend is a singer. Her name is hold on. Her name is Nyla, and she has a song called "Impatient." All right, it's featuring Capella Gray. And man, I'm telling you, I was listening to it earlier. I listened to it 3 or 4 times, like I watched the movies. All right, but I'm gonna add this real quick, and I gotta play it like that because I don't have the link. He's gonna send me the link, and we're gonna actually have her on the show. So this is the song "Impatient." Y'all check this out. Let me know what you think. Don't say nothing.
I just can't get you out of my mind. Come and pick me up in your ride. I'm a little bit impatient. So please don't keep me waiting. Cause you know that I hate it. Oh, you say you want me. I don't wanna see, can you start talking? Give a little wine, now you drunk on me. Up in this party, I know you say you want me. Fucking up your mind, oh I'm not sorry. We can leave, pull up on my body. Pull up on my body. Come get your vibe on my island. It's a little wicked sliding. And I like the way it feels. Like the way it feels. When your backstroke guided. Do a couple laps till you find it. And I like the way it
And y'all,
you like the way it is.
bring it back. Bring it back.
I just can't get you out of my mind. Come and pick me up in your ride. I'm a little bit impatient, so please don't keep me waiting. Cause you know that I hate it.
Girl, I never keep you waiting. Your love hit like a split, gotta face it. My baby, get money far from basic. You ready, see it on your face. I know. You just need a new vibe. Not even if it said you're mine. If we're rocking. Fucking around, she know what to do already. Show the different, now that's on move forever. My body make her do whatever. Come down, we're together, I know on you. Just want somebody to show that move to. Till I put that move on you, got you thinking like, yo, what you do to me? I ain't nothing like you used to know. I ain't nothing like you used to.
It gets sliding, and I like the way you feel. Like the way you feel. When your backstroke guided, do a couple laps till you fight it. And I like the way it is. You like the way it is.
That's impatient, man.
Oh, I like that.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
That
That's
groove
dope.
is nice.
That's my kind of music anyway. I love the island music.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
you
what's in
do.
that
I know
album.
you
Okay.
do. Yeah,
Yes.
that's how you got hooked on a Ruby Town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a young lady who came out a few years ago, something Streeter.
Seventh Streeter.
Seventh Streeter.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
7th Street. Yeah. Same kind of vibe, but I like her vibe too. Yeah.
Good. What
She
you
has a
think about it,
nice,
Maurice?
clean voice.
She does. I was gonna say R&B is coming back, man. They don't know it's coming back. What you
Yeah.
think about it?
Well, I like it because it actually is going what's current right now. I mean, I like it because and it does harken back to the R&B, you know, really smooth. I could chill and you know, sit back on this and chill like a mug. I mean, we could be in a spot anywhere in the nation and listen to this, and we ain't got to worry about going like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is the key, you know, not have to worry about, oh, damn, she finna say something. I know what she finna say, you know.
Right,
Exactly.
Jeff, what cigar would you smoke with that song?
Woo.
Cherry cognac.
Cherry cognac. Yes, sir. Shout out to Karma.
Karma Cigar Bar.
Whiskey in a minute.
So let me ask you a question, Greg.
Yes, sir.
You found her on YouTube. How did we end up with this connection? Who is she?
I didn't find her on YouTube. Well,
that's Bobby Peoples'
That's
son's
his son.
girlfriend.
Oh,
is what it
okay.
said.
Okay. So he's got a whole production group then. He's got his music. Is
Yeah,
his
everything
music
going
being
on.
featured on the movies?
Oh, shoot.
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question.
You know,
he probably does. I don't
Probably
think with the people's camp, with the people's network, whatever they're doing, they got everything covered.
I feel like I heard her voice in one of the movies as one of the background songs.
if you didn't hear her voice, I bet you heard that beat.
I heard it sounds.
I bet you
I
heard
think
that
I
beat
did.
because
I really
a lot
think I did.
because they'll take the vocals out of it and just use the beat in certain spots, and that could have been in one of those romantic, you know, get down someplace in the movie where they use that beat, and you know that's what we used to do, just take off the voices and use that.
Shout out to
I
Bobby
still
Peoples.
hear it. I'm sweating in my head.
All right, that's the key. It's an earbud. It's an earbud, and it'll keep you right there. Yeah, exactly.
Patient. Shout out to Naya. Hopefully we'll get her on. We might get her on tomorrow. You know, never know. We'll talk. We'll see. We were going to have Chaz Lamar. Forgot Shepard, I think his last name is, from a bunch of movies out there. I committed to mention. He's on a plane right now, so he'll probably not be here tomorrow, but we're going to have somebody else on here tomorrow. But he will be
He'll
on
still
next
be
week.
flying.
He'll be on next week. No, he's getting on a plane. Did I say he was on a plane? My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say he was on the plane, so he was gonna be off to be on the
Man,
show.
where's he at? In England somewhere?
He's going all around the world right now.
That's what I was under the impression.
He was in Dubai for Beyonce's $50 million 60-minute concert.
Whatever.
You know.
Whatever. I mean, dang,
Yeah.
she got paid, didn't she?
Oh,
I ain't even mad at her.
you're gonna get paid in Dubai anyway.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Oh, there's money all around.
You know, somebody said something to me the other day that made me go like this. It was about our culture, and I was thinking, I say, man, this is deep. The brother said, you know, we might have a reason why we might have a lot of problems, you know, that we do in our community is because because you're being a bunch of kings and queens. There's very few followers in our culture. And I was like, what? And you know, that kind of like opened up my brain and said, man, that makes a lot of sense. And we have to learn how to be followers. You know, it's hard for us to learn how to be followers. I was like, dude, you done said a lot and ain't said that much. You think about that.
I kid you not, you're right though. It is hard for us to be followers. That's why we can't grow like we do.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here, man. So we got time today. to go around the room. We haven't had that all week to go
All
around.
week. That's because we was, oh man, with the guests that we had.
Man,
Woo.
let's go. Life coach, you
Oh,
first.
okay, all right. You know, I want to just speak to Mo's point real brief, man. You know, he is kind of right. When you look at certain cultures, you know, there are a lot of people who do follow their leaders. And the thing is, you know, we tend to be a little more separated because we always want to lead. So I encourage everybody, learn how to stay in your lane. If you learn how to stay in your lane and know how you can actually contribute to a movement, then that makes all the difference. So if you want to make a difference, learn how to stay in your lane.
Right. Absolutely. Lisa, what you got?
Hey, I say follow your gifts. And because the Bible says your gifts will make room for you. And the young man we've had on tonight is a pure and prime and wonderful example of just trusting God and following your gifts. It says your gifts will make room for you in front of kings and queens. So whatever your gift is, don't be afraid. Step on out there in faith and follow it.
That's right. That's right. Moby was
Man, I'm inspired. Like I said earlier, that actually rung a bell with me when he said that. And I think about it sometimes, and then going with Jeff was saying, you know, hey, you got to stay in your lane, but we have to learn that. You know, it's something that's in us, inherently in us, that we want to be leaders and we want to do good things. But sometimes, I mean, us wanting to be the Chiefs and not wanting to be the Indians is a problem sometimes about culture.
Okay. Gina?
Man, step out there. I just want to say this really quick. Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Woo! Man, I'm telling you, look, you ever wonder where you would be if you did not, like Gina said, step out there? If you couldn't get out of your safety net, you would still be in the same exact position, never going anywhere. You're digging a hole for yourself. You got to step out of that safety net. Get out of this Facebook family thing, all right, and get into something bigger. Social media is out there for everybody, and it'll help you grow. Jeronimo stepped out.
Yeah, yeah.
He quit his job, and immediately things happened. And even though Jeronimo has all of that talent and everything that he's doing and made it happen, okay, he didn't make it happen by himself. He had God. God helped him. God guided him and told him, it's your time to do this. Now, I'm gonna make it a little difficult so that you can learn some lessons, but nonetheless, you are okay. That's what he did, and he was okay. We appreciate Jeronimo Speaks for coming on, hanging out with us. We got, you know, our circle is full, but we keep squeezing folks in. We keep squeezing them in. Just squeezing them. So we have to call a builder and extend our circle a little bit more.
Right.
We got this. We can do this.
I agree.
That's what we do. Tomorrow, another day, and we'll be here. Now, I'm gonna look. I do a, and I'm letting these guys know. I come on at 6 o'clock, you guys, and I do a pre-show, and it's just free. It's just whatever. I talk. I let people know things. I let them know what's going to be on the show, but I just talk. I would love some of y'all to come through and just hang out with me, man. You know.
You know how close I was in tonight. I came off the road when like this 701, and the free show just went off. I was like, man, I just barely made it. You saw me pop on what time I popped on. right after the view. So sometimes I'm coming in hot, man.
Yeah, Marcy was feeding young, starving Ugandan children tonight. Okay, so she couldn't make it today.
You went to Uganda?
She's you know, Marcy everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Maybe she on the same plane as Chaz.
She being a blessing.
On that note, Gina, why you
being a blessing?
Hey, Greg, you said join you for the pre-show. I'm not gonna tell you who was walking by talking about. Meaning she gonna jump on your pre-show thing and mess with you.
Whatever. Hey, look, your wife knows I can handle myself.
Right.
Oh, she got you good when you went on the show the other day.
I saw the show. I got her. I saw the
show. Ooh, she was eating you up, boy. She said you was scared. That's why you didn't come on.
She said that. She said the Atlanta way too. Scared.
I saw the show. Y'all done?
She using your favorite nickname while she's standing on the side of this camera right now. I'm gonna tell you. And
we got to get out of here, y'all. Okay, this